So, as a clinical therapist, I would presume that you have seen the many different research studies that have shown a direct correlation between spanking and mental health issues, namely anxiety and depression. Well, what are two of the many different causes of self harming behaviors? Anxiety and depression. There's been studies that have shown the same reaction on an MRI of the brain to children who have been spanked and children who have been sexually abused. Now, is that me saying that every child out there who gets spanked is going to inevitably end up self harming? No. You could have two different children experience the same thing and respond two different ways. But I don't really think that it's fair to say that there's almost no correlation between the two. While I do agree that trauma is usually the root of self harming behaviors, what may be traumatic for one child may not be traumatic for another child. If you break it down and you have a parent chasing after a child, grabbing them, holding them down to whoop them by the very person who is supposed to protect them, love them, and keep them safe, I can understand how that could be very traumatic for a child. Is this me saying that I've never spanked my children? No, I have spanked my children. This is me saying that I try really hard not to spank my children, and I especially do not use spanking as my primary source of discipline. Because although spanking is a quick fix in the moment, I believe that there are many other effective ways to discipline a child. I personally just don't want to raise my children based upon anger, fear, and physical punishment. I'm also not here to try and tell anybody else how to parent their own children. To each their own. You're the parent, those are your children. You raise them how you feel fit.